What is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host Terry, and welcome to my channel Buy the Dip. And as you guys know, I am the mayor of Gnogville. Sorry guys, this is the channel where we say you don't marry a stock, you just date it, because we're all about getting those profits, and you never lose if you take profits. Now we're here talking about Gold Nugget. This is the stock that started out the channel here on YouTube for covering the stock market. Now, this is a stock that, yes, we technically married this bad boy on this channel. We started this about a year ago, July 24th of 2020 is when I started my stock market journey here on YouTube. And we were buying this stock back then. And back then, man, the stocks were ripping high. And it's crazy to see about a year later that the stock is actually still below my average cost. That is unreal. There was a point in time in this, guys, where I could have sold this for $27, like $25 to $27. I could have sold that. If you look here on the 1 year chart, I was covering this, man, around Christmas. This thing was up, $25, $26, and we just never sold it. And you look from there, we are down like crazy. So, hope you're all ready for today's video. We're going to go over my holdings. Am I planning on buying this more? Am I going to sell it? Am I just going to hold it? What are we going to do? We're going to go over the analyst ratings, and we're going to go over the FinTel numbers on this one. So, guys, check out the links down below. If you join the Patreon, we're going to use that money, and we're going to get either the Ortex premium version or the FinTel, or is any other site we can use to get short interest and information on stocks. So, let's get to the video. All right, guys, so here we are on the NASDAQ.com, the official NASDAQ website. And we're here looking under the Gnog analyst research. Here it says, consensus, it's a strong buy based on one analyst offerings recommendations for Gnog in the last 3 months. Analyst firms making recommendations, Jefferies and Company. Analyst rating, get this, a $24 price target. Based on the analyst offering of a 12-month price target for Gnog in the last 3 months, the average price target is $24 with a high estimate of 28 and a low of 20. And here you can see they give their analyst rating. They're thinking here this could happen from any point here in July up through October of this year. So we got a little bit more to hang on to it, and we will see if the analysts are right on this, if Jefferies is right. Now, I've been holding this I bought this since July. I've been buying it all through the year. So I was buying 10, 20 shares at a time. If you guys don't know on this, I have 110 shares here on my Robinhood account at an average cost of $13.14. I do have 135 shares in my Fidelity account around a high 13, like 1370, I think, average. And I do have a couple shares in my Webull account. So I'm about 255 shares deep in Golden Nugget right now. But I must say, it's kind of bogging me down a little bit because I'm not able to get any gains off because I didn't capture those gains in December. So now I'm hoping we can get back because I've kind of changed the mentality on the stock's always going to be there if you want to buy it. We got to take profits when we get profits because, we could be in this situation like this, guys. We're buying it, it goes up, we get 100% gains, and we get greedy, we don't cash out. And now we're back here where the stock's down to 12 bucks and we're in the hole on this one. But we will see what happens here in the next couple months with this analyst rating. If we can get this back up to $20-some in October, I would be tempted and start selling covered calls on this as long as we can maintain that $20 average, and that would be my goal. So, real quick, there is another article out here on the Seeking Alpha as well. It does say Golden Nugget Online Gaming, potential 2x, potential in 5 years. Now, I must say, if it's going to take this thing 5 years to 2x, I don't want to have to hold it that long now just to get a 2x return, because I know I can put my money elsewhere and get a faster 2x return and quicker than 5 years. But let's see what they have to say. The summary is running the numbers indicates a possible 2x return for Golden Nugget in the online gaming stock in the next 5 years. Gnog benefits from brand, good management, and more markets to grow into. Even though we are bullish at the current valuation is not a core position in our portfolio, as a value heavily dependent on management's ability to drive growth. So there's what they're kind of saying. If they can deliver, if they can get to all the states, they're going to get a 2x potential. Here you can see the revenue numbers from 2018, 2019, and 2020. They're kind of growing. They are growing, a little bit every year because they are getting into more states. Here you can see, as we can see from the graph above, the company has been growing aggressively over the last 3 years. Revenue, operating income, and net income grew an average of 35, 44, and 5%. Sales grew 81% in 2 years as the company expanding into new markets. This rate is expected to continue into the midterm. Here you can see the revenue is up a lot, as you can see right here as well, from every year, 18, 19, 20, and Q1 of 21. So each quarter, it just, from year to year, year-over-year quarter, it's getting a lot better. So we're in this situation, guys. We got all these new states coming in. There is a spot down here. It has information on disposable income per state. Now, this has New Jersey, which we're already in there. We are in Michigan now. We have almost 41, I believe it's million disposable income for West Virginia. Virginia's 54 million. Pennsylvania's 55 million. Illinois is 56 million. Colorado, 56 million. Iowa is 49 million. And Louisiana is 46. So if we can get into all these states, that would give us 9 total states. As of right now, we are only in 2 getting revenues right now. So here is kind of the numbers talk. New Jersey, according to the industry statistics, the online gambling could grow to $92.9 billion by 2023, with management currently estimating the total market for Gnog around $22 billion. Gnog's market share in New Jersey was around 30%, so pretty interesting there as well, guys. This article here has a lot of great information, guys. You can go in here and check it out. It gives you a lot more details, but I'm leaning towards more of, I like what the analysts are giving this. If we can get this, up to 20 bucks, I kind of want to start making money on these shares. I just don't want them sitting there and doing nothing. So that's kind of my mentality, guys. We've been trying to do this on. And real quick, if you don't know, Gnog has been added to the bets, the sporting ETF. They are in here. If you go into the ETFs, you click on the bets, and we'll scroll down here into the bets is holding. Investor deck, where was it at? View the ETF holdings, here we go. And we scroll down here to all the stocks that they have right here, Golden Nugget Online Gaming. It's 2.46% of the ETF, 861,000 shares. I was over here looking on the short volume. The short interest every day on this has kind of been like 25, 28%, because basically they're shorting about 300 and some thousand shares on average, roughly, and there's about 1 million shares being traded. So the short volume on this is kind of interesting in a sense, but what I want to focus on here is the buyers of this. There is people buying it here in June, and what I found interesting, I did see Bets was right here, where they bought 652,000 shares back on May the 28th. So they've really added to their position on the buyers. So that is pretty nice. A lot of people buying it up. There wasn't as many sellers as there was buyers, but I think that is kind of good to know. So what's my overall thought, guys, on Golden Nugget? Well, right now, it is tempting to go in here and buy it, but being that this makes up, just as you can see there on my Robinhood portfolio, about 14% of my portfolio diversity. I don't really want to add more into this portfolio, but maybe in my Webull, maybe in my Fidelity account, that is a possibility of adding more shares. Now, I'll have to think about that, because it seems like Golden Nugget, it's a great company, it's a great business model. I love it. It's what we built the channel on, but it's just the stock is not getting any love. So I don't know if I want to put the money in there and wait a long time for growth. There's a lot of plays out here I could put money in and get some quick returns on. So I think that is what I'm going to do. But I'm going to hang on to my shares. I may consider dollar cost averaging down on this, just buying a little bit here and there. and we'll see what happens. So we'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be a sector shift, and we'll see all these gaming, stocks get a big bump. And if it does, we could sell out and capture some gains. That way we have that money to rotate it into a sector not doing so hot. Maybe big tech, or maybe, all the SPACs coming out and things like that. Or the, hype plays, man. The AMC, GME, we got Torch. Well, Meta now, MMAT. So we got a lot of great plays out there with the short squeeze potential as well. So hope you all enjoyed this update. So just so you know, I have everything. I haven't sold anything of Gold Nugget. I have all my shares. I'm just going to hold right now and see what happens. So guys, check out the links down below. It helps the channel grow. We'll see about getting a premium version of Ortex or Fintel. So guys, hope you all enjoyed it. Smash the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Check out all the links down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.